It's amazing sometimes what you forget once you've had children, but once a new one come in, all of a sudden you have questions like, what do I need for a new baby?
My name's Kevin Pierce, and I'm the Director of Men's Services for CareNet Pregnancy Services of the Treasure Coast. Last year, our board decided to add this position because we realized and we know how critical the role of fathers is. In fact, statistics show us almost 70% of our ladies, the clients that come to see us, tell us that the #1 opinion about whether or not they carry on the pregnancy and whether or not they're going to be good moms, the opinion of the father matters most to them. How I met Shawna Dominique is a great story.
And to tell you a little bit about ourselves, we originally are from, Fort Lauderdale. However, we recently moved to the Treasure Coast really to give our family a different quality of life.
I'm also pastor of outreach and evangelism at Grace Emmanuel Church, and we have outreach events at every major holiday at the Civic Center.
We like to get to know the communities that we're going to be a part of, especially since we decided we're going to be a part of this community. So we found an event at the Civic Center right here, in Port St. Lucie. And Kevin was actually at a booth there giving demonstrations. He was great with kids.
Shawna Dominique came by having just moved to town, and we got to talking about their life and about being a family. They had their kids with them, and I shared with them about our church.
We had a great conversation. He was telling me a little bit about who he was and what he did here in the area. And, we kind of left it at that.
So here we were looking for pretty much a new area to focus on raising our girls. Okay, so we didn't expect to pretty much get pregnant and be expecting another one.
Now, it was a little shocking. We really weren't sure what to do at that point. We were not prepared for another child, and we really didn't know what to do. A million questions, a million concerns came to mind. We had not even been here 6 months yet. Things were not set up business-wise. The income hadn't restabilized. I had so many things going through. I was thinking, am I going to be able to do this? What are my options?
So I had just random questions, where do we even go? We don't even have a doctor's office here. How do we know the right, doctors to choose, the hospitals and things like that? So I just kind of went online and I started looking for, pregnancy services, and the CareNet came up, and we didn't know what they were about. We just called and I made an appointment and we went there.
Lo and behold, I'm standing at CareNet and there's an appointment coming in for a pregnancy test. And I look up and I go, oh, I know you guys.
Here, this gentleman that I had met months prior is here working at CareNet as a men's director.
My wife and I began to meet with them on a pretty regular basis. And I was impressed right off the bat with the fact that Shawn was connected. Because I know if I provide him with the resources and I provide him with the skills and I help him and walk with him as a support to be a good husband, a good partner, and a good father, that baby's going to be great. The whole family unit's going to be great.
Our first 2 children, we basically had the full support of both our parents, my parents as well as Dominique's parents. Now, being that we were newly moved up to Port St. Lucie and we did not have that support anymore, CareNet became that support arm for us.
Especially meeting with Kevin, having another, male figure where he can, get some tips or learn more about not just how to care for the baby, but also being there for me, has helped a lot.
Through the conversations with Kevin, I got that reassurance that, I'm more than capable of being the father that I need to be again. CareNet for us gave us a pinnacle of hope where we knew we didn't have to be alone. They really feel like an extension of our immediate family.
For CareNet to be able to pretty much give us the same support that they would have given to someone who's having their first child, or maybe someone who's a single parent, to be able to provide us with that same support has been, very, very awesome.
We believe that CareNet should have a stronger presence in the community. I'm sure there are families out there that don't even know CareNet exists, and with a bigger footprint, we can make much more of a difference. So for those of you who have contributed in the past, we just want to say thank you. It's because of those contributions why we were able to be here today.